Question number 1. What are the two different standards of circuits used?
Well reasoned. 15A is the correct choice.
Question number 2. What characteristics impact resistance of a material?
Right choice. All of these is the best answer.
Question number 3. A material in which electrons are able to move easily.
Good thinking. Conductor is the right answer.
Question number 4. The combination of two or more cells is called a dash.
Correct response. Battery is the most accurate answer.
Question number 5. When two or more cells are joined together, it forms a
Great thinking. Battery is the right choice.
Question number 6. The most conducting liquids are the solutions of dash.
Bravo. All of the above is the answer.
Question number 7. In solid conductors, electric current is the flow of.
Exactly. Electrons make sense and it is right choice.
Question number 8. A device for making or breaking an electric circuit.
You got it. Your choice electric switch is right.
Question number 9. What is a closed path for electrons to flow through?
Well done. Circuit is the right choice.
Question number 10. Iron used in bridges and automobiles are coated with.
Valid point. Zinc is true. Question number 11. The amount of heat produced in a wire depends on its.
Smart pick. All of these is the correct choice.
Question number 12. Which effective current is used in an electric fuse?
Sharp thinking. Heating effect is the right choice.
Question number 13. Dash is the imaginary line joining the two poles.
You're right. Magnetic axis is the correct answer.
Question number 14. Does the compass needle show deflection of tap water?
Excellent choice. Yes is the right answer.
Question number 15. The heating effect of an electric current is used in.
Correct. Hair dryer is the right answer.
Question number 16. A form of energy caused by the movement of electrons.
On track. Electricity is the correct answer.
Question number 17. The acting contacts for circuit breakers are made of.
You chose copper tungsten alloy, and it is correct. Question number 18. If the current increases, it could be because of dash.
Nice work. You chose both and it is correct.
Question number 19. In most electrical circuits, the pathway is made of.
Smart move. Metal is an accurate answer.
Question number 20. Turning off an electric light creates a dash path.
Well picked. Broken is the correct answer.
Question number 21. Which of the following is not attracted by a magnet?
Good job. Your answer, brass, works well here.
Question number 22. Moving magnet inside a conducting coil can generate.
Great job. All of the above is the accurate answer.
Question number 23. Electricity that flows in a closed path is called a. Nicely done. Circuit is a solid answer.
Question number 24. There are dash types of effects of electric current.
Solid response. 4 is a valid choice.
Question number 25. Electrons move towards the point of dash potential.
Right again. Lower is a valid answer.
Question number 26. Nitric acid, sodium hydroxide are dash electrolyte.
Clear logic. Your choice strong is sound and 100% true.
Question number 27. The negatively charged electrode is called the dash.
Excellent. Cathode is a brilliant choice.
Question number 28. The north pole of Earth's magnetic field is in the...
Strong choice. Geographical south is the right answer.
Question number 29. What is the power of a 20V bulb with 5A through it?
Perfect. 100 is the correct choice. Question number 30. True-false oxygen is released at the side of cathode. Nice selection. False is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 31. What device makes a fan plugged into the wall spin?
Excellent choice. Electric motor is the right answer.
Question number 32. In which of the following devices DC motor is used?
Well reasoned. Battery-operated toy is the correct choice.
Question number 33. The lead that produces light from current flow is a...
Smart pick. Light-emitting diode is the correct choice.
Question number 34. Name the scientist who discovered electromagnetism.
Bravo. Hans Christian Ørsted is the answer.
Question number 35 plus is the dash sign, whereas is the dash sign...
Valid point. Positive. Negative is true.
Question number 36. Electromagnets could be used in particular devices.
Good thinking. False is the right answer.
Question number 37. Which of these charges has the greatest magnitude?
Correct. A charge of 4 is the right answer.
Question number 38. A compass needle is, in fact, a small dash magnet.
Correct response. Bar is the most accurate answer.
Question number 39. The process used to produce pure copper is called...
Well done. Electrolysis is the right choice.
Question number 40. Which of the following liquids are bad conductors?
Great job. Kerosene is the accurate answer.
Question number 41. Electric current that flows in only one direction?
Solid response. Direct current is a valid choice.
Question number 42. Which of these is a good conductor of electricity?
You got it? Your choice milk is right.
Question number 43. Ultimate source of energy for a living organism is?
On track. Sun is the correct answer.
Question number 44. The combination of 2 or more cells is known as?
Nice work. You chose battery, and it is correct.
Question number 45. What is the electrode to which negative ions move?
You chose anode, and it is correct.
Question number 46. Can we magnetize an iron object with electromagnet?
Great thinking. Yes is the right choice.
Question number 47. In which year Ørsted discovered electromagnetism?
Well picked. 1820 is the correct answer.
Question number 48. Which of the following is used as a safety device?
Excellent. Fuse is a brilliant choice.
Question number 49. A motor uses electricity to create magnetic fields.
Perfect. True is the correct choice.
Question number 50. The direction of induced current is determined by...
You're right. Fleming's right-hand rule is the correct answer.
Question number 51.
electronic current flows from positive to negative.
Nice selection. False is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 52. The movement of electrically charged particles is.
Right again. Electric current is a valid answer.
Question number 53. When the bulb gets fused, its filament is broken.
Exactly. True makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 54. The weather patterns for a given region over time.
Smart move. Climate is an accurate answer.
Question number 55. Which mark is necessary on electrical appliances?
Nicely done. EC is a solid answer.
Question number 56. Which works on the heating effect of electricity?
Right choice. None of these is the best answer.
Question number 57. True or false? All metals are attracted to magnet.
Sharp thinking. False is the right choice.
Question number 58. Sugar solution is a good conductor of electricity.
Good job. Your answer false works well here.
Question number 59. Who invented magnetic effect of electric current?
Clear logic. Your choice Hans Christian Ørsted is sound and 100% true. Question number 60. No two field lines are found to cross each other.
Strong choice. True is the right answer.
Question number 61. Which of the following is a good heating element?
Excellent. Nichrome is a brilliant choice.
Question number 62. Who ultimately succeeded in making the first bulb?
Perfect. Thomas Alva Edison is the correct choice.
Question number 63. In a uniform magnetic field, the field lines are.
Nice work. You chose parallel lines, and it is correct.
Question number 64. An electric current flowing in one direction only.
Clear logic. Your choice direct current is sound and 100% true.
Question number 65. Which of the following is inflammable substances? Valid point. Petrol is true. Question number 66. An electromagnet does not attract a piece of iron.
Well done. False is the right choice.
Question number 67. Deep ocean currents are primarily caused by dash.
You're right. Temperature and salinity is the correct answer.
Question number 68. The DC generator is based on the principle of.
Nicely done. Electromagnetic induction is a solid answer.
Question number 69. Fuse wire has high melting point. True or false?
Good job. Your answer false works well here.
Question number 70. Copper get transferred from the dash to the dash.
On track. Anode, cathode is the correct answer.
Question number 71. Long wire generates more heat than shorter wire.
Exactly. False makes sense. And it is right choice.
Question number 72. Electric fuse, when gets heated too much, breaks.
Right again. Electric circuit is a valid answer.
Question number 73. Which are not the effect of an electric current?
You chose electrical effect. And it is correct.
Question number 74. The energy transferred per unit charge is called.
Well reasoned.
Potential difference is the correct choice.
Question number 75. What is the density of a piece of floating wood?
Correct response 0.5 G to cm. 3 is the most accurate answer. Question number 76. What is the chemical effect of electric current?
Nice selection. Formation of new substances is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 77. Atoms contain dash, types of subatomic particles.
Good thinking. 3 is the right answer.
Question number 78. Electromagnets are not used to lift heavy loads.
Strong choice. False is the right answer.
Question number 79. Dash instrument is used to measure the voltage.
Right choice. Voltmeter is the best answer.
Question number 80. What is the SI unit of magnetic field strength?
Excellent choice. Tesla is the right answer.
Question number 81. In which direction do electrons flow in circuit? Great thinking. Negative to positive is the right choice. Question number 82. The substance used to make permanent magnet is? Smart pick. Alno is the correct choice.
Question number 83. Which particles make up the nucleus of an atom?
Bravo. Protons and neutrons is the answer. Question number 84. When does the filament of a bulb give off light? You got it. Your choice when it heats is right. Question number 85. Fleming right-hand rule gives the direction of? Smart move. Induced current is an accurate answer.
Question number 86. A path that is made for an electric current is?
Great job. A circuit is the accurate answer. Question number 87. If a material is less dense than water, it will? Correct. Float is the right answer. Question number 88. A motor will make electrical energy change into? Solid response. Mechanical energy is a valid choice. Question number 89. We have a dash wire which connects some cells. Well picked. Thick is the correct answer. Question number 90. Where is Earth's magnetic field the strongest? Sharp thinking. Poles is the right choice. Question number 91. A higher resistance in a circuit causes a dash. Well done. Smaller current is the right choice. Question number 92. Iron, nickel and cobalt are all dash materials. Great job. Magnetic is the accurate answer.
Question number 93. Who discovered the magnetic effect of current?
Good job. Your answer, Hans Christian Ørsted, works well here.
Question number 94. Adding common salt to distilled water makes it? Excellent. Good conductor is a brilliant choice.
Question number 95. What happens at the anode during electrolysis?
Correct. Oxidation is the right answer.
Question number 96. The word magnet has been derived from the word?
Correct response. Magnetite is the most accurate answer. Question number 97. Electric bell works on dash effect of current. Strong choice. Magnetic effect is the right answer.
Question number 98. In parallel combination of n cells, we obtain?
Nice work. You chose more current and it is correct. Question number 99. Electric potential dash as distance increases. Bravo. Decreases is the answer.
Question number 100. The electrode that contains the plating metal.
Exactly. A node makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 101. Electricians wear rubber gloves because it is.
On track. An insulator is the correct answer.
Question number 102. We describe the flow of electricity as being.
Perfect. In reverse is the correct choice.
Question number 103. While making fruit cell zinc strip acts as a
Smart move. Negative terminal is an accurate answer.
Question number 104. North Pole is also called north-seeking pole.
Nicely done. True is a solid answer.
Question number 105. The filament of an electric bulb is made of.
You chose tungsten. And it is correct.
Question number 106. The color of insulation of neutral wire is.
Right choice. Black is the best answer.
Question number 107. What should be the core of an electromagnet?
Clear logic. Your choice soft ion is sound and 100% true.
Question number 108. Distilled water does not conduct electricity.
Excellent choice. True is the right answer.
Question number 109. Which type of energy is stored in a battery?
You got it. Your choice chemical energy is right.
Question number 110. The unit to measure electric resistance is.
Great thinking. Ohm is the right choice.
Question number 111. The most powerful magnet in the universe is?
Valid point. Magnetar is true.
Question number 112. Which is a better conductor of electricity?
Well reasoned. Metals is the correct choice.
Question number 113. A closed path that electric current follows.
Right again. Circuit is a valid answer.
Question number 114. Which of the following is most eco-friendly?
Good thinking. Lead is the right answer.
Question number 115. Which of the following is a good conductor?
Solid response. Copper is a valid choice.
Question number 116. What happens during the process of erosion?
Smart pick. Sediment is moved is the correct choice.
Question number 117. Identify the best conductor of electricity.
Nice selection. Copper is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 118. The direction of current flow is taken from.
You're right. Positive to negative terminal is the correct answer.
Question number 119. A battery is the term used for a group of.
Sharp thinking. Cells is the right choice.
Question number 120. Who put a compass near the electric cable?
Well picked. Oersted is the correct answer.
Question number 121. What are the two ends of a battery called?
Correct response. Positive and negative is the most accurate answer.
Question number 122. A crystal of nickel can conduct electricity.
Excellent. False is a brilliant choice.
Question number 123. The amount of heat H produced in time T is.
You got it. Your choice bit is right.
Question number 124. The unit of resistivity in SI unit is dash.
Smart pick. Ohm meter is the correct choice.
Question number 125. The bulb which does not glow is said to be.
Clear logic. Your choice fused is sound and 100% true.
Question number 126. Which of the following produces most heat?
Strong choice. Short and thick wire is the right answer.
Question number 127. The path along which electricity travels.
Right again. Electric circuit is a valid answer.
Question number 128. Element of an electric iron is made up of. Perfect. Nichrome is the correct choice.
Question number 129. Which of these materials is an insulator?
You're right. Glass is the correct answer. Question number 130. The commercial unit of electric energy is.
Well done. Kilowatt hour is the right choice.
Question number 131. Which of these acts like a bar magnet? Valid point. Solenoid is true. Question number 132. Poor conductors of electricity are called. Great job. Insulators is the accurate answer. Question number 133. Will distilled water conduct electricity? Bravo. No is the answer. Question number 134. On what principle is electric bell based? You chose magnetic effect of current, and it is correct. Question number 135. What unit is used to measure resistance? Sharp thinking. Ohms is the right choice.
Question number 136. Thin metal wire inside the electric bulb.
Well reasoned. Filament is the correct choice.
Question number 137. What is found in the nucleus of an atom?
Solid response. Protons and neutrons is a valid choice. Question number 138. Filament of a bulb is usually made up of. Nice work. You chose tungsten, and it is correct.
Question number 139. What is the SI unit of electric current?
On track. Ampere is the correct answer. Question number 140. In dry cell it acts as positive terminal. Nicely done. Carbon rod is a solid answer. Question number 141. Acids are good conductors of electricity. Good job. Your answer false works well here. Question number 142. During electrolysis of water we get dash. Exactly. Hydrogen and oxygen make sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 143. Electric bell works on the principle of.
Right choice. Electromagnetism is the best answer.
Question number 144. Combination of electric cells is called.
Good thinking. Battery is the right answer.
Question number 145. What kind of products contain Izzy mark?
Nice selection. Switches, motors, wiring cables is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 146. Surrounding every magnet is a dash dash.
Well picked. Magnetic field is the correct answer.
Question number 147. In the bulb there is a thin wire called.
Smart move. Filament is an accurate answer.
Question number 148. Allows electricity to flow through them.
Correct. Conductors is the right answer.
Question number 149. Do electric currents move slow or fast?
Excellent choice. Slow is the right answer.
Question number 150. Ordinary cells used in torches are dash.
Great thinking. Not recharged when exhausted is the right choice.
Question number 151. A combination of cells is known as dash.
Clear logic.
Your choice battery is sound and 100% true.
Question number 152. The unit of magnetic field strength is.
Bravo. Oersted is the answer.
Question number 153. Electric dash can travel long distances.
Well picked. Currents is the correct answer.
Question number 154. Crane has a strong dash attached to it.
Strong choice. Electromagnets is the right answer.
Question number 155. Warm ocean currents generally come from.
You got it. Your choice, the equator, is right.
Question number 156. Dash is an example for temporary magnet.
Nice selection. Iron nails is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 157. Which of these will conduct electricity?
Good thinking. Tap water is the right answer.
Question number 158. Choose the particle that has no charge.
Sharp thinking. Neutron is the right choice.
Question number 159. Smaller bodies of salt water are called.
You're right. Seas is the correct answer.
Question number 160. Electric potential is measured in dash.
On track. Volts is the correct answer.
Question number 161. Current can only flow if there is an.
Correct response. Closed circuit is the most accurate answer.
Question number 162. Red insulation covered wire represents.
Exactly. Live wire makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 163. When magnesium ribbon burnt, it produce.
Right choice. Magnesium oxide is the best answer.
Question number 164. The amount of matter in a given volume.
Good job. Your answer density works well here.
Question number 165. What is the full form of the ISI mark?
Nice work. You chose Indian Standards Institution, and it is correct.
Question number 166. A glowing bulb becomes warm due to the.
Well done. Heating effect of current is the right choice.
Question number 167. What happens when the circuit is open?
Right again. Device won't work is a valid answer.
Question number 168. Which wire would have more resistance?
Smart move. Long and thin is an accurate answer.
Question number 169. What are the two effects of electricity?
Excellent choice. B magnetic effect, heating effect is the right answer.
Question number 170. Magnetic field is a quantity that has.
Excellent. Both direction and magnitude is a brilliant choice.
Question number 171. Every magnet has two poles, dash and dash.
You chose north and south, and it is correct.
Question number 172. The coil of a wire is known as element.
Smart pick. True is the correct choice.
Question number 173. Electric fuse is made of material of.
Solid response. Low melting point is a valid choice.
Question number 174. True or false? Electrons move easily.
Well reasoned. True is the correct choice.
Question number 175. The flow of electricity in a circuit.
Nicely done. Current is a solid answer.
Question number 176. How many terminals do each cell have?
Valid point. 2 is true.
Question number 177.
coil of wire in room heater is called?
Correct. Element is the right answer.
Question number 178. Which is the right form of Ohm's law?
Great job. I equal to R is the accurate answer. Question number 179. The anode in electrolyte is negative.
Great thinking. False is the right choice. Question number 180.
Electric dash can flow through metals.
Perfect. Current is the correct choice.
Question number 181. The flow movement of electric charges.
Great job. Current is the accurate answer.
Question number 182. The leaves other than green also have.
Good thinking. Chlorophyll is the right answer.
Question number 183. Dash is a naturally occurring magnet.
Excellent choice. Lodestone is the right answer.
Question number 184. A light bulb is an example of a dash.
Well reasoned. Resistor is the correct choice.
Question number 125. Electrical device has dash terminals.
Bravo. 2 is the answer.
Question number 106. We can electroplate plastic on iron.
Strong choice. False is the right answer.
Question number 127. Magnetic field is a scalar quantity.
You got it. Your choice true is right. Question number 188. The SI unit of electric potential is. Great thinking. Volts is the right choice.
Question number 189. Cations are negatively charged ions.
You're right. False is the correct answer.
Question number 190. Force per unit length is called dash.
Correct response. Density is the most accurate answer.
Question number 191. Choose insulator from the following.
Nicely done. All of them is a solid answer.
Question number 192. Electric current is the flow of dash.
On track.
Electrons is the correct answer.
Question number 193. Which of the following an insulator?
Nice selection. Wood is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 194. Filament is made up of which metal?
Clear logic. Your choice tungsten is sound and 100% true.
Question number 195. What unit do we measure current in?
Valid point. Amperes amps is true. Question number 196. Which of the devices use a battery?
Sharp thinking. All of these is the right choice.
Question number 197. Electrical current does not flow in.
Solid response. An open circuit is a valid choice.
Question number 198. The SI unit of magnetic field is? Correct. Tesla is the right answer.
Question number 199. What is formula for magnetic field?
Well picked. Tesla meters amps is the correct answer.
Question number 200. Dash stops the flow of electricity.
Good job. Your answer and insulator works well here.
Question number 201. Wood, plastic, and rubber are a dash.
Smart move. Isolators is an accurate answer.
Question number 202. The frequency of a C in India is?
Excellent. 50 as is a brilliant choice.
Question number 2 and 3. Current can produce magnetic field.
Nice work. You chose true, and it is correct.
Question number 2 and 4. The positive ion moves towards the?
You chose cathode, and it is correct. Question number 205. Good insulators are dash resistors.
Right again. Good is a valid answer.
Question number 216. Our body is a dash of electricity.
Smart pick. Conductor is the correct choice. Question number 217. An electric cell has dash terminals.
Right choice. 2 is the best answer.
Question number 208. Dash is the source of heat energy. Well done. Electric bulb is the right choice.
Question number 209. Electric current has energy called.
Exactly. Electrical energy makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 210. The 2 types of current are dash.
Perfect. All of the above is the correct choice.
Question number 211. Unlike poles of a magnet, do what?
Excellent choice. Attract is the right answer.
Question number 212. Voltage is simply defined as dash.
You're right. What pushes electrons is the correct answer.
Question number 213. The magnetic field lines are dash.
Well reasoned. Closed loops is the correct choice.
Question number 214. What is the unit for resistance?
Correct response. Ohms is the most accurate answer.
Question number 215. What is the formula for current?
Exactly. I equal to QT, it makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 216. Electricity produces dash effect. Well done. Both is the right choice. Question number 217. All liquids conduct electricity. Solid response. False is a valid choice.
Question number 218. Dash causes the Coriolis effect.
Perfect. Earth's rotation is the correct choice.
Question number 219. A battery has 1 or more cells.
Good thinking. False is the right answer.
Question number 220. The salt content of a substance.
Great thinking. Salinity is the right choice.
Question number 221. The positive ions are known as.
Right again. Cations is a valid answer.
Question number 222. 2 types of water currents are.
You chose surface and deep, and it is correct. Question number 223. The electric heating is used in.
Right choice. All of the above is the best answer.
Question number 224. An electric current can produce.
Valid point. All of these is true.
Question number 225. A fuse wire is made up of alloy.
Nicely done. Tin lead is a solid answer.
Question number 226. Properties of chromium include. Good job. Your answer, all of these works well here. Question number 227. The products of combustion are. Smart move. Carbon dioxide is an accurate answer.
Question number 228. SI unit of current is ammeter. Sharp thinking. False is the right choice.
Question number 229. Which one has less resistance?
Correct. Conductors of electricity is the right answer.
Question number 230. What types of charges attract?
You got it. Your choice, positive and negative, is right.
Question number 231. Filament of a bulb should have.
Nice selection. High melting point is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 232. Two ends of a magnet are called.
Smart pick. Poles of magnet is the correct choice. Question number 233. The short test of magnetism is
Strong choice. Repulsion is the right answer.
question number 234. The electric bell makes use of
Bravo, a U-shaped electromagnet is the answer.
Question number 235. Resistance is measured in dash.
on track. Ohms is the correct answer.
Question number 236. Lemon juice is dash conductor.
Nice work. You chose good, and it is correct.
Question number 237. During electrolysis of water.
Well picked. Both, and is the correct answer.
Question number 238. An electric lamp glows due to
Great job. Heating effect is the accurate answer.
Question number 239. Identify the conductor below.
Clear logic. Your choice gold ring is sound and 100% true.
Question number 240. Unlike poles of a magnet will.
Excellent. Attract is a brilliant choice.
Question number 241. What is the full form of MACB?
Right choice. Miniature circuit breaker is the best answer.
Question number 242. Poor conductor of electricity.
Excellent choice. Glucose is the right answer.
Question number 243. Which charges actually move?
Correct response. Negative is the most accurate answer.
Question number 244. Electrons are dash particles.
Great job. Negatively charged is the accurate answer.
Question number 245. Pure or distilled water is a?
Good thinking. Poor conductor is the right answer.
Question number 246. Neutrons have a dash charge.
Strong choice. Neutral is the right answer.
Question number 247. What charge do protons have?
Exactly. Positive makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 248. Which one cools down slower?
Right again. Water is a valid answer.
Question number 249. A cell has a dash des on the top.
Clear logic. Your choice metal disc is sound and 100% true.
Question number 250. The magnet field adds up if?
Nice selection. Turn increases is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 251. Who developed the ISI mark?
You chose Bureau of Indian Standards, and it is correct.
Question number 252. The unit for current is the?
Smart pick. Amp is the correct choice.
Question number 253. Longer line in cell symbol.
Nicely done. Plus V is a solid answer.
Question number 254. Flow of electrons is called.
Perfect. Electric current is the correct choice.
Question number 255. Most cores are made of dash.
Well reasoned. Iron is the correct choice.
Question number 256. What is the unit of power?
Well done. Watts is the right choice.
Question number 257. The symbol for one dash is a?
Solid response. Ampere is a valid choice.
Question number 258. What is a cation's charge?
Valid point. Positive is true.
Question number 259. Electroplating is based on? On track. Chemical effect of electricity is the correct answer.
Question number 260. Seawater is an example of.
Smart move. Strong electrolyte is an accurate answer.
Question number 261. Current density formula is.
Excellent. Electric current diarrhea is a brilliant choice.
Question number 262. Electric fuse breaks when.
Nice work. You chose more current passes, and it is correct.
Question number 263. Milk is a dash conductor.
Correct. Good is the right answer.
Question number 264. Nichrome wire is used in.
Good job. Your answer hair dryer works well here.
Question number 265. Does friction cause heat?
Sharp thinking. Yes is the right choice.
Question number 266. Two types of circuits are.
Great thinking. Series and parallel is the right choice.
Question number 267. Heating effect is used in.
You're right. All of these is the correct answer.
Question number 268. Chromium corrodes easily.
Well picked. False is the correct answer.
Question number 269. The frequency of disease.
You got it. Your choice Zira has is right.
Question number 270. Electric fuse is made of.
Bravo. Tin lead alloy is the answer.
Question number 271. What is magnetic field?
Valid point. Vector is true.
Question number 272. Electromagnets are dash.
You chose temporary magnets, and it is correct.
Question number 273. Who developed dry cell?
Solid response. Carl Gassner is a valid choice.
Question number 274. Electroplating prevents.
Sharp thinking. Corrosion is the right choice.
Question number 275. All voltages are safe.
You're right. False is the correct answer.
Question number 276. Name any to precaution.
Strong choice. Fuse and earth wire is the right answer.
Question number 277. We coat iron with zinc.
You got it. Your choice true is right.
Question number 278. Use and throw fuse is.
Correct response. Cartridge fuse is the most accurate answer.
Question number 279. What is open circuit?
Perfect. All of these is the correct choice.
Question number 280. Who discovered bulb?
Exactly. Thomas Edison makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 281. Coal burns with dash.
Nice work. You chose only glow and it is correct.
Question number 282. Find the odd one out.
On track. Electric bulb is the correct answer.
Question number 283. A compass needle is.
Great thinking. Bar magnet is the right choice.
Question number 284. Distilled water can.
Clear logic. Your choice, not conduct electricity, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 285. Your body is a dash.
Right choice. Conductor is the best answer.
Question number 286. A magnet attracts.
Smart move. Iron and steel is an accurate answer.
Question number 287. Resistance is dash.
Excellent choice. What slows down electrons is the right answer.
Question number 288. Lead's full form is.
Nicely done. Light-emitting diode is a solid answer.
Question number 289. ACK stands for dash.
Good job. Your answer alternating current works well here.
Question number 290. Electric cell has.
Bravo. Both A and B is the answer.
Question number 291. Magnetic field is?
Well picked. Vector is the correct answer.
Question number 292. Full form of CFEL.
Correct. Compact fluorescent lamp is the right answer.
Question number 293. Plastic wire is?
Excellent. Insulator is a brilliant choice.
Question number 294. A safety device.
Well reasoned. Electric fuse is the correct choice.
Question number 295. Current is dash.
Smart pick. Moving electrons is the correct choice.
Question number 296. LED stands for.
Nice selection. Light-emitting diode is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 297. Polythene is?
Well done. An insulator is the right choice.
Question number 298. What is MEMCB?
Great job. Miniature circuit breaker is the accurate answer.
Question number 299. CFEL means.
Good thinking. Compact fluorescent lamp is the right answer.
Question number 300. Copper is?
Right again. A good conductor is a valid answer.
Question number 3001. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Nice selection. Contact Narayan Changda on Facebook is the correct and valid answer.